Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into this video. Like we said earlier, you should be thanking yourselves because this really is a life-changing opportunity for you. I'm Andrew Vincent, the founder of the YAD movement. I'm just getting started in Vima. Basically, I'm going to go over a couple things today for you, answer some questions that a lot of people have about the company, network marketing itself, the compensation plan, and how to get started, along with, some stuff about the products. So basically, a bit of background information on myself. I'm a 22-year-old student at Western University in London, Ontario, going into my last year of study there. Basically, I got started in Vima on August 7th, and basically since then it's been crazy. Our team's been exploding. We've got a lot of excited people, and it's really a great opportunity for everybody. Basically, the way you look at this is it's a long-term insurance plan for your financial security as a young person, and it's just a great opportunity that you're not really going to find anywhere else. So just to start this off, we're going to talk about network marketing a bit. Basically, there's a lot of different opinions out there, and you hear a lot of things from people, but all the negative stuff is basically coming from people who are uninformed. So the way this works is, network marketing is a huge industry. It's a $167 billion a year industry. There's hundreds of companies with thousands of products. The companies are here to stay. It's a business model that simply works. Those people who want to call it a scheme or a scam, they really just don't know what they're talking about. Basically, Vima, the company that we're all a part of, started 7 years ago. They're based out of Phoenix, Arizona. Their sales have been going up every single year. They're a completely legitimate company. They've got partnerships with the NBA and the Phoenix Suns, the Phoenix Coyotes, the Charlotte Bobcats, tons of celebrity endorsers. So you can totally just look them up, check out their legitimacy, and you'll see that they're a great company. One thing that people try to figure out these companies is they see the videos and they say, oh, this all looks really good, almost too good to be true. Where's the money coming from? So I'm just going to shed a little bit of light on that and kind of explain where the money's coming from with network marketing companies. So if you were to compare Verve to, say, Red Bull is spending hundreds of millions of dollars every single year marketing their product to you and me. Now, marketing isn't just promotion. A lot of people kind of get that confused. They think that marketing is just promotion on TV or just promoting in magazines or whatever. There's much more to it. Marketing is every single dollar that Red Bull and other companies spend to get their product from the manufacturing plant into your hand as a consumer. So it's all of their shelving fees, their handling fees, all of the markups on the way, shipping fees, all that stuff, that turns a relatively inexpensive product into, the end price that we're paying for it. So with network marketing companies or direct sales, everybody's buying directly from the source or directly from the manufacturing plant. So there's no need to, pay local distribution fees or shelving fees. They don't have to pay Walmart $100 million to shelve all of their stores with Verve, which is cool. So basically they're cutting out all the middlemen and redistributing that money that would have gone to Walmart or Target or any other big box store, and redistributing that wealth with people like you and me for doing their marketing for them through word of mouth advertising, which is pretty cool. So that's kind of the way network marketing works. It's where all the money's coming from. Basically, they're taking money out of big box stores and giving it to people like you and me, just for simply referring our friends and family and other people from our network to a great company with great products. So that's basically the background of network marketing and how it works. I'm going to move on to kind of what you do with Vima, because a lot of people, they watch a couple of videos and we'll get calls or we'll get people asking, what exactly do we do? This sounds great, but what do we do? So what's great about Vima is there's no sign-up fees, no cancellation fees, no contracts, nothing like that. That's one of the reasons that I decided to join with this company. There's no hidden fees, none of that stuff. All you're ever doing is paying for an amazing product and then telling your friends about it. It's pretty simple concept. We're not salespeople. I've never sold a can of Verve in my life. I never plan on it. You're not going up to people and trying to sell them a product or ask them for money or anything like that. And that's a really important kind of attribute of this business that you really need to understand is you're not going up to somebody to sell them a product. You're not asking them for money. You're simply presenting them with an opportunity that can change their life. I mean, I've only been doing this for a month at the time of the shooting of this video. It's already changed my life, changed some of my friends' lives, and it's just getting better, which is awesome. So anytime you're talking to somebody about this, we'll go over it a bit more later, but it's very important that you're not a salesperson. You're simply presenting people with a great opportunity that could change their life forever. So just to go over the products pretty quick with the company. This is the product that Vima started out with. It was kind of their marquee product early on. That is the vitamin and antioxidant shot. It tastes awesome. You take a 2-ounce shot every morning. You can also get it in this little 2-ounce bottle, which is cool. Tastes amazing. It's got all your vitamins and essential minerals for the day, all your antioxidants, and like I said, it tastes good. It's cool. I look forward to taking it every morning, which I do. They've also got, the product that everybody's really excited about, which is the Verve energy drink. It's an all-natural energy drink. It's made with green tea extract, aloe vera, mangosteen, which is a Southeast Asian superfruit, loaded with vitamins and essential minerals and antioxidants. It tastes awesome, and like I said before, it's all natural or chemical-free. I know it's kind of redundant, but not everybody knows that all natural means no chemicals. But yeah, that's basically the product line. Verve also comes with are in a sugar-free version, which is cool. There's also the Vima body line, which has some weight management products, metabolism booster, some meal replacement shakes, and a cleanse, which is pretty cool. A lot of people having great weight management results with those products. So we've got a great line of products, which is obviously very important for the company to fall back on. It's what the company's based on, of course, and everyone really loves the products. So I'm going to go over the compensation plan now. What's great with Vima is there's 10 different ways you get paid, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to go over, in great detail all of them right now, because even if I did, most people wouldn't understand them at all anyways. It's kind of confusing the first time you look at it, but it gets a little bit less confusing the second time and the third time, and then before you know it like the back of your hand. Basically, you can think of those 10 bonuses in 2 different groups. So some of the bonuses are kind of immediate that you get for going out and referring people, and you get a nice little cash bonus on their first orders, which is nice. And then those bonuses kind of pay you until your business is big enough to get paid residually, which is checks that you get week after week, month after month, without actually having to find new people, which is pretty cool. An expression that we like to use is what you do over the next 24 months can pay you for the next 24 years of your life and more. And what that basically means is you build your business up to a certain point, you've got a lot of people in your organization, and then you simply get residual checks week after week, month after month, based on the total sales underneath of you, which is pretty cool. So in terms of the business structure for Vima, it's called what we call a binary. So basically you start at the top of your business, and then you've got a left side and a right side. So you enroll your friend, you enroll your dad. It's the start of your left side and the start of your right side, and then they've got their left side and they've got their right side, and so on and so forth. You can kind of think of this like franchising. So basically you're branding or franchising yourself. So you open up your business, and then you help your friend open up their business, help your dad open up his business, and so on and so forth. And basically you get paid off of everybody underneath of you in the business as your business grows, whether they're just a customer or a brand partner, and growing their business that way. And that's how your business really gets rapid growth. You tell 5 people who tell 5 people who tell 5 people. You've got 150 people underneath of you that you may have never even met before, yet you're getting paid commissions off of everything that they buy and everything they do, which is pretty cool. And that's the idea of network marketing, and what's so powerful about it, especially in the long term. So to start out, the first cash bonus is called the Fast Start bonus. Now that is anybody that you personally refer to the company, you're getting a little cash bonus on their first order. So if they order the standard 2 case of Verve, let's say, you're going to be getting about a $20 bonus on their first order. Now it's not much, but Red Bull's never going to send you $20 for referring one of your friends to buy a case of their product. So hey, you're already up in that respect. If someone buys a silver pack, which I'm going to go over a bit more in a minute, if someone buys a silver pack that you personally refer, you're going to be getting a $100 cash bonus right off the bat, which is pretty cool. I mean, $100 for referring a friend, might have taken you a little 20-minute conversation or something, getting a $100 bonus, that's cool. Now in the grand scheme of things, that Fast Start bonus is very, very minimal compared to where we're going. The next kind of immediate bonus that you get for signing up new people, being active, going out and referring people, is what we call frenzy bonuses. Now, to qualify for the frenzy bonuses, you must have bought the silver pack at one time. The silver pack's a one-time purchase. It's kind of the business builder pack. It comes with a lot of product and some training tools and tips, and it kind of gets you on your way. It also qualifies you for the BMW, Mercedes, Mini Cooper car program, which is pretty cool, which I'll touch on again in a minute. So like I said, that silver pack, you get it one time. You never have to buy it again. It qualifies you for the car programs, the frenzy bonus, and the double frenzy bonus. So what the frenzy bonus is any time that you sign up 3 people in a week, or personally refer 3 people in a week, you're going to be getting, the fast start bonus for each of their orders, and then on top of that, you're going to get up to a $200 bonus if they've bought 2 case orders, and if they all buy silver packs, you're going to be getting what's called a double frenzy, which is up to a $400 bonus, which is pretty cool. And remember, that's on top of the fast start bonus. And you can do this every single week, actually twice a week, every single week, for your entire time with Vima, which is pretty cool. So you sign up 3 silver packs in a week, you're getting $100 for each pack, so $300, and then you're gonna get about a $400 double frenzy bonus. We've had people do that their first day. Lots of people do that their first week, which is pretty cool. A $700 check your first week for talking to 3 people. Not a bad gig there. So basically, those are kind of the immediate bonuses you get. The next bonus I'm going to talk about is the car bonus, or the momentum bonus, which is basically as you move up the ranks in Vima, and the ranks are based on volume and they're based on helping other people rank up. Once you get to diamond, by the way, the ranks are bronze, silver, gold, and then diamond, and there's a bunch above that, but diamond's kind of the 4th rank. When you get to diamond, you're going to be getting a car allowance. So a $400 a month car allowance that goes towards a new BMW, Mercedes-Benz, or Mini Cooper, which is pretty cool. I mean, do this part-time for a few months, or half a year or something, or do it explode and do it your first month, do it your second month. Getting a car paid for from part-time work, which is pretty cool. And they're nice cars, by the way. So basically, those are kind of the immediate bonuses, and then there's that momentum bonus. But what network marketing is really about is about long-term residual income. So like I said, working to build your business until it's at a point where you're happy with it and you can kind of just sit back and get paid residually week after week, month after month. And I'm going to kind of go over the power of kind of the long-term potential of network marketing companies with this chart right here. With this chart, this is based on the math of everybody only signing up 2 people in their first month. So after your first month, you never sign anyone else up again. Obviously, that's not what you're going to do. That's not your plan. You're going to be always trying to get new people. But for the sake of this math, just to show the power of this and the power of just getting 2 people, that's kind of the sake of this chart, which is pretty cool. So you start out, you're all excited your first month. Maybe you're a bit busy. I think you can find 2 people in your first month, present them with a great opportunity. So you sign up your first month, sign up 2 people. Your residual income is 0. Now the residual income with Vima is based on a couple things, but it's based off of what we call the cycle bonus. Basically, every time you have 3 orders on one side of your organization, on your left side of your binary, and 1.5 orders on the other side, say your right side, obviously the sides don't matter. They can switch back and forth. If you don't understand this, by the way, it's not a big deal. There's some compensation plan videos that explain it a bit better. But basically the cycle bonus is for basically every 4.5 orders, you're getting between a $23, $25 bonus every month residually. So this chart is only based off of one of the 10 Vima bonuses, which is pretty cool. So your first month, fired up, get 2 people. Your residual is 0. Now remember, you could have got money from other bonuses, but your residual in terms of the cycle bonus is 0. Your next month, the 2 people that you signed up, they're getting 2 people each. So now you got 6 people underneath you. Get your first cycle, you're now at bronze leader level, which is pretty cool. Remember, you're not getting 2 people every single month. It's only the new people that are getting 2 people in their first month. So the next month, those 4 new people are getting 2 each. So we got 8 more, we're up to 14. Cycle 3 times. So about $75 residual on top of the other bonuses. 4th month, same thing, up to 30 people, $125 residual. Basically, you're basically at this point, your product that you're buying every month is basically free. You don't have to pay for it because it's going to be covered by your checks, which is cool. Remember, this is only one of the 10 bonuses. You could still be making money other ways, which is awesome. 5th month, you're up to 62 people, $258 residual. 6th month, 525 residual, which is pretty nice. I think everybody could admit that, an extra $500 a month is good for them. That's your car payment and car insurance. That's your rent maybe, which is pretty cool. 7th month, looking into a nice profit here, about $1,000 residual, which is cool. 8th month, $2,000 a month residual. Remember, passive income coming in week after week, month after month, without you actually going out and doing anything new. Now, $2,000 a month, a lot of young people my age, single people, live in an apartment, that you can live off that. You could live off of, $2,100 a month. And remember, this is passive residual income, part-time. Month 9, big jump up to about $5,700 residual, which is great. Now you're talking about being able to support a family, which is pretty cool. Remember, passive income. Month 10, getting into some bigger numbers, basically a 6-figure earner by month 10 with this pattern, which is great. Month 11, up to some serious money, $17,000 a month residual, which is, basically $17,000 a month is more than 95% of the population makes as a household. Getting to month 12, you're looking at crazy money, $35,000 a month residual. Now, of course, not everybody's going to get perfect duplication like this. There's going to be people who fall through the cracks or don't follow through with it or quit, stuff like that. But this just shows the power of kind of the exponential growth that you can have through what we call duplication, and by motivating your people, getting them to see the big picture. It's important that people understand the big picture with this and see where this is going. The reason that a lot of people fail with network marketing companies is because either they'll try it for a month or two, they really put in no effort, and then they just quit, which you're never going to have success with anything in life with that kind of attitude or that kind of effort. But a lot of people, they'll get right around this part here, right around the 4th, 5th, 6th kind of cycle or month, where they're maybe starting to make a little bit of money and they get kind of tired of it, and then they just quit. And they don't even understand that they're right on the tipping point of starting to make some pretty good money. So basically what I'm trying to tell you guys is, it's great, you can make good money in the short term. We've got lots of people with those double frenzy bonuses and frenzy bonuses making $1,000 their first week, $500 their first day, stuff like that. But in the grand scheme of things, it's about this long-term residual income, which can pay you basically for the rest of your life, which is awesome. What's crazy about this though is that we've got months written down, but with especially on college campuses, university campuses, when you got a lot of excited young people who are thinking about their future, this could theoretically it could happen in 12 days, but more realistically, this pattern could happen in 12 weeks. You go out, get 2 people your first week, say, hey, your goal for next week is to get 2 people. They tell their 2 people the exact same thing. And anything's really possible. And like I said, you're not going to get perfect duplication like this. This is just a chart to show the power of the exponential growth over time, to see basically the power of numbers in your organization, which is pretty cool. So everyone, that's kind of the compensation plan. Like I said before, you can go check out some other videos for a more detailed explanation of the 10 bonuses. It's really not that important to completely understand them right off the bat. You'll get it as you go along, which is cool, but if you're the type of person that likes to know everything about everything like I do, then feel free to go check out one of the longer videos about the compensation plan. Get caught up that way. A lot of people might be thinking right now, this all sounds great, what a great opportunity, I can see the big picture, but I'm not a network marketer. I can't do this. I got news for you. You've been a network marketer your entire life. You just haven't been getting paid for it. Every time you've recommended a good book or movie or restaurant, song on iTunes, anything, even a YouTube video, you're doing network marketing for someone else. You're just not getting paid for it. So imagine, now you're going to be getting paid to do something that comes completely naturally to you, that you've been doing your entire life, and that is recommending awesome products to your friends and family and other people in your network. Another thing you might be thinking about is, oh, this sounds cool and good, but I don't want to be out on my own doing this. I don't really know what I'm doing. Getting started, it's a bit intimidating maybe. What's great about our team, the YAD, or the Young and Driven, is we've got a great group of leaders that are here to help you out every step of the way. So we've got tons of resources, training videos, and all kinds of other things that can just, help you on your way. We're here to help you out every step of the way, teach you what we know, because what's great about this kind of company is the only way you make money is to help everybody around you make money. And it's really kind of a fulfilling job in that respect. You're getting paid to help other people make money and live a better life. What a great way to make a living. So basically, with us, you never have to do a presentation video or a presentation or a meeting or anything like that. Basically, you're going to be learning how to properly invite people to videos like this and presentations by other people who like doing that kind of thing, so they can do the talking for you and help you sign people up. So basically, it sounds kind of elementary. I obviously know how to invite people to a video or to a presentation, but really it's an art. It really is. There are people who have made millions of dollars in this industry simply by mastering the art of inviting people to presentations like this or videos like this. So, it's gotta come off a certain way. You can't look like you're trying to sell something to somebody. No one likes being sold on stuff. You can't look like you're asking them for money, because that's not what you're doing. You're literally presenting them with an opportunity that could change their life forever, and it needs to come off that way. So like I said, we'd be here to help you out every step of the way. Get you in our Facebook group. I'll be happy to meet you, talk to you. All our other leaders or teach you everything that we know. Ensure that you've got the tools to help you be successful. The reason that I joined this company is I kind of saw a study by Forbes magazine that said 60% of college students can't find work, or college graduates rather, can't find work in their field. I mean, the old traditional ways of, going to school and getting a good job, it's kind of fading away. I'm not saying to drop out of school or to not go to school. Absolutely pursue a higher education, but we just kind of need a safety blanket or almost an insurance policy on our financial future. And that's exactly what network marketing can provide to you. All right, so moving forward, get back to the person who invited you here. They're going to be excited to hear from you. Like I said, our whole team is very excited about this opportunity. Happy to help people out. And I look forward to meeting each and every one of you.